guys. I got a small house wash today. I'm currently getting some gas for the pressure washer. Got a 5-gallon gas tank. Got that 4-gallon a minute machine, 18-inch surface cleaner, soft wash system. I'm not using the soft wash system today, but got all my hoses and everything, so we're ready to go. It is 10:01, so we're about to go knock it out, guys. I'm getting that ethanol-free gas to put in all your smaller machines. Ethanol is not good for smaller machines, so if you have lawn mowers, weed eaters, stuff like that, pressure washers, generators, ethanol-free is the best. Yeah, I might as well just fill this up while I'm here. That way when I get to the customer's house, I don't gotta do nothing but connect the water hose to my pressure washer and the pressure line, and I'm good to go. I don't have to batch mix, I don't have to do anything. I can just start the job right away. I think that's about a 4% mix, so if I put double the water in there, it's gonna split in half to a 2% mix, but I don't know if I think that might be too strong for a house mix, so the 30-gallon mark is right there. So I'm gonna try to fill it up a little bit higher just to bring it down even a little bit more. It might be still too strong for a house mix, but what I can do is transfer some of this into a bucket and then put more water in the bucket, and that will dilute it down even more. So if I get this down to a 2% mix, damn guys, I have done this math all wrong. I keep forgetting that the downstream injector doesn't pull it pulls from here, but it doesn't pull at that strength of whatever's in here. I keep forgetting, and that's a stupid mistake I keep making. Is I'm so used to using that soft wash pump, because whatever's in that drum, you can pull that exact strength from that drum to the end of your gun. But when you're downstreaming, it's different. When you're downstreaming, it only allows a certain amount out. So like my downstream injector is 20% mix and 80% water. So that's not good. So if that was a 10% bleach in there, if that was straight 10% bleach, I would be pulling a 2% mix at the end of the gun. So I just screwed this all up. So now I'm not even getting 0.5%. So I'm gonna have to add more bleach when I get there. I don't know, I guess. So that's a dummy rookie mistake I keep making. And obviously I'm going insane, because if you repeat the same thing over and over again expecting different results, that's insanity. But we'll figure it out, guys. All right, guys, so I'm here at the house. It's not a big house. And I'm gonna do a test spot on this paint. This is Hardy board. So I'm gonna go to the back, do a little test spot, make sure everything checks out. Obviously I'm gonna have a very weak mix unless I add more bleach to the tank, because obviously I'm stupid and don't know how to batch mix properly, you know what I mean? I do know how to do it, but I keep making stupid mistakes, so we'll figure it out. I broke this handle last time, pulling it too hard. That ain't a big deal, but sucks still. Do a separate application. I put a little bit more surfactant in the tank so I can see the soap. I know where I'm spraying. I'll break my mix by these 2 weeks. I notice I just have to let stuff dwell longer with a weaker mix, you know. This is not even 1%. This is like half of 1% mix. So I gotta let it dwell for a while. Problem is you don't want it to dry either. beautiful day in the neighborhood. This side was pretty bad when I started. And dirt keeps falling off the roof onto the fascia, so it's just constantly rinsing. This side was really, I mean, obviously the paint's green, but it was like, yeah, algae type green, you know. There's some spots, I mean, that paint's really weak, so you can't put any pressure on it. So I've had to retreat it a couple times and let it dwell for a minute. This screen looks good. This was all green, so that looks good. A lot of that's still green, but I'll try to hit it pretty good. So I had a comment recently. Somebody said instead of running back and forth to take your, soap stick out of your tank, just switch to the J-rod. It'll stop pulling soap. So I think he's right. Those are the tips I got for the J-rod. All right, this is my hose setup. I got 100 foot of garden hose that I run from the customer's spigot to my machine. And then I got a 50 foot pressure hose and a 100 foot pressure hose. So I got 150 foot together when I combine them. And that usually works for most houses. I mean, this driveway was kind of short and my truck's pretty close to the house, so I was able to pull it around the whole house. But sometimes if people have long driveways, you don't really want to park in their driveway, especially because this truck has a slight oil leak. So you never want to do that, just in case. So I might need to get an extra 50 or 75 foot pressure hose, just in case I come across that house where I can't fully reach. Just makes it a lot easier instead of dragging the machine around the whole house all day. It's pretty tiring and annoying for sure. We're all wrapped up here. I'm all packed up. Just gotta load these in the truck and we're good to go. It's taking a little bit longer. It's 1:21. Again, I'm not very efficient and I take my time a lot of times because I want to make sure I do a good job. And some houses are a little bit more challenging than others. Obviously, I had a problem with my mix, so I had to come here and pour some more bleach into my stuff, so that slowed me down. They had some weird fences and stuff I had to pull my hose through, so that kind of slowed me down. And obviously using a very weak mix slows you down too, because you got to constantly reapply 2 or 3 times in certain areas that are real dirty. So that slowed me down a lot for sure. But I'm gonna try not to make that mistake again of thinking that batch mix for downstream and batch mix for soft washing is the same thing, because they don't pull the same. I got to keep that in mind. So I appreciate you guys viewing my channel and subscribing, and I hope you continue to follow along on my journey, and I'll try to document it as much as I can. So maybe if you're a beginner, you can learn with me, you can grow with me, ask me any questions, leave any opinions or thoughts you have in the comments below. Thank you guys.